Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back,
Run it back.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On
on 1st and 10. It's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla. But once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Purdy.
Flush to his right.
Oh, no, his first throw at his Super Bowl is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. Fighting him off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and a couple. They run the option left with Lawrence.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here now, 2nd and 4. ETN once more. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence.
Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, take him up and throw it over your head.
The kick by McManus is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 net.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Eckler now between the tackles. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they stick with Eckler and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Purdy off the play fake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They go play action here. Purdy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be caught.
Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the Niners will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
A handoff. It's Eckler.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. This is a counter play. Eckler. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Complete to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones.
37 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fights off the defender. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
He's got this complete to Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
So what a Super Bowl this has been. All tied in the final minute as it kicks away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy.
And this one is incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll come up now on second down.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. First throw of overtime for Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
There he goes, left side.
Austin Eckler, touchdown, 49ers. 64 yards the distance there on the touchdown run. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Working from a 7-point deficit here in overtime of this Super Bowl. And remember, they'll need to score before time runs out as they work on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 71 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. So, CD, in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure, knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's third down. Open man is Kirk, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be fourth down. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way. And they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.